Hi everyone, my name is Deepa Phillips, your Denver real estate agent. If you're buying, selling, relocating in Denver, have any questions, leave a comment below this video. And today I'm going to talk about the Denver real estate market update in 2025. Lots of things has happened in the Denver real estate market. And if you're a person moving to Denver, relocating in Denver, want to know about statistics, what's happening, just leave a comment below and I'd be glad to educate you and keep you informed and let you know what is happening in this Denver real estate market. So let's get the show rolling. So there's a lot going on in Denver real estate market. People want to know if the market is going to crash, or what's happening, why is there so much inventory? And the truth is that, we still in a balanced market in the Denver real estate metro market, but right now we are in a buyer's market because inventory is so high and it's been the highest ever in decades. And a lot of homes are not selling because could be many factors, could be maybe the price is too high or it just the home is just not staged right. So what I'm going to do is show you what is happening in this Denver real estate market today. So as you can see in this slide, the market is a balanced market, but what is happening is right now is that buyers have an advantage. Buyers are having more choice to pick in homes in the Denver real estate market because there are a lot of homes that is happening in the Denver real estate market as of right now. And with the active homes, there's statistics about 400 to 600 homes every month are expired in the MLS. And the reason is because sellers are overpricing the home and they are not pricing what the market is telling to do. And because lots of sellers, what they're trying to do is they are trying to cash out these homes because during the pandemic, homes were selling over asking and sellers were making, and people were overpaying for homes. And right now, sellers are wanting to cash out, but they're not getting the money that they want in these homes. And they're over listing the home and the homes are expired. And if you want to sell your home in this market today, you have to make sure you price accordingly what the market tells you. You just can't assume that this home sold for this much that you're going to get in today's market because what you can see right now, home prices are they're doing lots of home price reduction because these listings are just too much. There's too much listings and buyers are having an opportunity to buy homes in this market right now. So you can see what's going on with the current market for sales activity the prior month. Let me move myself down here. So it's down 2% month over month, but up 7% year over year. Pending contracts have decreased because what is happening that people are canceling contracts, like buyers are canceling, and the annual growth is 7%, and it's still strong. Home prices are still increasing each year in the Denver real estate market. So people are still moving in Denver, still relocating to Denver. And yes, sales are down, but people are still buying. And buyers who are understanding in the market right now is kind of like a holiday sale. Like there is so much inventory. If the seller is not willing to work with the buyer, what the buyer is going to do is they are going to go to the next home down the block and see if the seller is also willing to work with them. And if you're a seller in today's market, you have to make sure that you have a good offer on your home because right now in this Denver real estate market is that these builders are offering so much incentives or buying down the rate. Buyers are having a choice like, all right, if this seller's not willing to work with me or they're going to the new construction market, because what's happening that they're buying down the rate and buyers with a lower rate, you have more purchasing power. And then because what the rate is right now, about 6.29%, if they could go to new construction and they're buying a rate to 4.5, they could purchase a lot more house and they're going to new construction route. So if you're a seller, it's very important to have some concessions or something to help buy down the rate for the buyer to purchase a home so you can sell your home. So you can see right here, median price growth year over year is 2%. The median price for home is $586,000, down 1% month over month. And the average home price is $695,000, up 3% year over year. So average home prices is still going home. Market's still stable, still strong. Like yes, there's some minor dips, but prices are holding strong because of demand. People are moving to Denver, people are relocating to Denver, and people want to know like if what's going to happen. Like, is there going to be a market crash in Denver? And right now, as I said, there's so much equity in these homes right now. The average equity in these homes is $200,000. And if there wasn't that much equity in these homes, yeah, maybe we might have a crash. But with so much equity in the home in the Denver metro area, it's not going to happen for having a market crash. So this is very important. that I want to talk to in this slide. Months of inventory is about 4 months, which is still close to a balanced market because anything more than 6 months or more is more of a buyer's market, but they're shifting. But the thing I want you to see right here is these active listings. About 13,000 active listings available, up 18% year over year, and that's huge in the Denver metro market. Listings, 6.8% month to month, bringing fresh options to the market, and inventory is about 4 months. So everything's increasing because, as I said, of these homes, sellers want to cash out. But what the problem is that these home prices are just so high. And if you're a seller and you want to sell your home, my tip for you is let's price the home a little bit under the market so you could get that buyer and your home is not selling the market. Also, too, sellers, as I said, homes are not moving as fast. Homes, it's between 30 to 45 days for your home to get an offer. And yes, you're not getting the foot traffic that you want to get in these homes because people are online looking at homes like Zillow. Also, too, with these rates, everyone's just standing still. Like and I think buyers are wanting to have that 3% rate, which is not going to happen in this market as of right now. So days on market, medium days is 27 days, average days is 40 days. As I said, a lot longer for these homes on the market. Like you're not getting lots of showings in these homes, or people are not booking or coming to these homes. This year, median homes 37 days, average days are 53. So last year was 27, average days are 40. This year, median is 37 days, average is 53 days. So it's taking almost 2 months for homes to be under contract. And you got 10 more days for median and 33% more for average. And as I said, with the rates being 6.29%, buyers are just, waiting for that perfect rate. And also too, buyers have more options. And the new construction market is pretty hot right now because new construction rates are a lot lower and people are buying new than resale. And there's statistics by Realtor.com saying that for a new construction home for a buyer, they save $20,000 less than the resale home. So that is what's going on in the market. And the sellers need to be very, very strategic and be patient. The buyers will come, but might take a few more weeks than in previous years. So if you price your home and you're not getting the offer, don't panic. Like that buyer have not came across or have not saw your home. As I said, if your home is priced right, that buyer will come. But if your home is not priced right and your home does expire, probably your home is overpriced. So it's very important that you price your home how the market is. As us real estate agents, we don't determine the price of home, the market does. So if you price your home right, you will sell your home. If you're not, your home will be expired. So just at the end of the day, just be patient. If you're a seller watching this video and want to know any more why your home is not selling, we could book a 15-minute call and talk about your goals and see how we could sell your home in today's market. So close price to list price ratio, and sellers are receiving strong percentage for asking price. Sellers are still receiving 98.3% of the original list price, down slightly from last year, but they still strong indicator to demand. So sellers, they're not getting 100% to list price or over 100%. 98.3% is still good, but what is happening is that the reason why this is 98.3% to list price because when a buyer is coming and they're looking at home, they're probably not paying 100%. They might pay a little bit because the home might be overpriced, or they might be interested and they might work with a seller, or if something might come with inspections, so be it. But as I said, overpriced listings sit longer in the market. Pricing does determine the factor of your home. So you have to price accordingly. So what's happening in the rental market? I know in the Denver metro market, there's lots of new rentals going up, and there's not enough housing for people to buy in the downtown area for condos and stuff. And very unfortunate. And you can see it's up 13% year over year. So the people are choosing more to rent than buy because of prices. Inflation is killing it because these companies are not offering a lot more money for people to be a first-time homeowner. Also, the average age from first-time homeowner is 38 years old. Back in the days, it was 33 years old. So almost 40 years old for people to be first-time home buyer because of these prices of home. It's not affordable homes like it was pre-pandemic. The median rent is $26.70 per month, down 1%, but that's how much it costs. And days on market, about 32 days for renting. So the rental market is holding strong. Great news for investors. It keeps demand in the housing market steady. But as with the rates and companies not offering a lot more for wages, it's harder for people to buy these homes because they just can't afford it. So what they are doing, they're choosing more on the rent side than are in the buy side. So what it means for buyers, more options. Rising inventory means more choices and negotiating power for home search. So buyers, I said, right now, great time to buy a home. Inventory is highest than it ever has in this market. And if I was a buyer right now, I'll buy in today's market. But buyers, please be aware, this is not going to last forever because when prices do dip under 6%, what's going to happen is that more buyers will be on the market. You'll see more multiple offers and you will pay over asking. So if I was a buyer, if I was in your shoe right now, this is a great time to get a home because everyone's waiting silent. Also, two buyers I want to let you know is that when rates go down, which it will do, by you not paying over asking, you can kind of get more money back in your pocket and you can refinance for a lower rate and you are going to win in this market. And buyers, it's very important to get pre-approved before you get a home. And also to buyers, it's always good to buy homes towards the end of the year because the best time to buy a home is during the fall because everyone's back to school. It's not summer, markets cool down, but it gives you an upper advantage. And I feel like for buyers, helped with buyers towards the end of the year, and I've saved them tens of thousands of dollars on purchasing homes because homes on the market sit a lot longer and the sellers are very motivated and they want to sell the home and they don't want to go through the whole process to, home being expired and put it back in the market. They feel embarrassed because the home is not selling. So if you're a buyer right now, moving to Denver, relocating Denver, have any questions about what's happening in this market, please leave a comment below. I'd be glad to have a 15-minute call with you, talk about your goals and dreams, and make you a homeowner in this market today. Sellers. So what's happening, sellers, in this market is that pricing is very, very, very important. Drink some water. Pricing is very important. So based on a market today, you can see homes are being expired in this market. And there was a stats that I heard last week, 400 to 600 homes each month is getting expired on the market. So if you don't want your home to be expired, price your home very, very accordingly. Number two, marketing. High quality photos, staging, online presence. Very important to stage your home. What I always tell my seller is that you want your home to look like a catalog that someone picks up and everything is so perfect. That is how you want your home to be staged and high quality photos. Don't cut this because if you don't have high quality photos, you don't stage your home, it's going to be hard for you to sell in this market because, as I said, listings are so high and homes are expired. Also, make your home curb appealing. Make sure you declutter your home. If you have a lot of stuff in your home, make sure you get a storage unit for the time being to put it in there because less is better. When your home is very cluttered, when a buyer walks in, they're not going to like it and your home is not going to sell. And it's very important to hire someone who knows what they're doing when it comes to staging your home. And also to be patient. If you price your home right, you stage your home right, it's decluttered, it looks good, be patient. There are some buyers out there, but it's going to take time. As we saw in previous slides, for a home to be under contract or sell is 53 days. It's almost 2 months. It's not like a month or less, because I said, rates being how it is, buyers are listening to the news, don't know what's going on. Just be patient because if you price your home right and you do these steps accordingly, it will sell. So here are some key takeaways about the Denver real estate market. Yes, the market's balanced, it's not crashing, it's healthy, normal, but we are, yes, in a balanced market, but more kind of in a buyer's market because inventory is high in the Denver area and it's still increasing. Prices are stable year over year. Yes, we do have rising inventory, which is healthy for buyers because there's more buyers. Buyers do have the leverage because there's more homes in the market. Also, too, is that new construction is beating the resale value because of the rates. And for sellers, as I said, most of these homes do have equity, but it's very important for you to price your home because if you do that, you will sell in this market. So here, what's going on in Denver? I said Denver's future is very bright right now. Personal growth, people are still moving to Denver, relocating to Denver. They love the quality of life. The housing is very strong. For jobs, as I said, Denver's are attracted more when it comes to tech, healthcare, energy, and they are finding ways how to create more. And if you go in this Denver area, as you can see, lots of construction going on in Denver because it is growing. Quality of life is that we're approaching ski season. And people love the mountains. They love skiing, snowboarding. They love doing stuff. And people just love the beautiful 300 days of sunlight. And as I said, the Denver market is not cooling off. And the good thing that for long-term homeowners, investors, the future is bright for you. And what I like to end this call is that if you're buying, you're selling, or want to know more about the Denver real estate market, as I said, you could email me at info you can email me at info@livingdenvercolorado.com. You can find me at my website. You can find me online, or you can leave a message in this YouTube video. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to help you if you're moving to Denver, relocating to Denver, or if you're a seller watching this video. I want to help you with your goals and dreams. And at the end of the day, be patient. If you are not happy that your real estate agent is not reaching out to you and want to have a second opinion, or if you're a person whose home is expired in this market and want to have a second opinion and get your home on the market and want a real estate professional, please reach out. I'll be glad to help you. And thank you for your time. And I will see you next month on the Denver real estate market update.